Welcome back to the Filthy Wall, where the walls may be filthy, but the truth is always clean. Today, we've got a wild one. Buckle up because Monique just dropped a truth bomb on Shannon Sharpe that has everybody talking. Now, if you caught the latest episode of Club Shay Shay, you already know things got real uncomfortable real fast. Monique, comedian, actress, Oscar winner, pulled no punches. She looked Shannon right in the eye and told him straight up, you need to stop messing with these young girls.
What advice? If somebody, if a group of women were in here and they're like, Aunt, come on, Auntie, talk to us. How this dating thing? Because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Are you trying to say? What you trying to say? Mo,
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down.
And y'all, there was no laughter, no playful banter, no backpedaling. She said it like someone who's been watching from the sidelines for a long time and finally decided to speak up. She didn't stutter. She didn't sugarcoat it. She told Shannon that this situation he's dealing with, where he's allegedly being extorted out of tens of millions, is the exact consequence of entertaining relationships with women who are way too young. Monique said, "This is what you get when you mess with these young girls." And whether you like her or not, whether you agree or disagree, the woman was speaking from experience and from a place of grown folk wisdom. Because she wasn't just calling Shannon out, she was issuing a warning to every man out here in a position of power, money, or influence who thinks they're untouchable. This wasn't tabloid gossip, this wasn't clickbait, this was a moment. And then, just when the internet started melting down over that, Camron and Mase stepped in on their own show, It Is What It Is, and they weren't biting their tongues either. Mase, who's been in the entertainment game since the 90s, broke it all the way down. He said that if he didn't do anything, he wouldn't pay anything. Simple as that. He said, I'm not giving up $1 if I didn't do anything wrong. Let's pause right there, because what Mase is implying is serious. He's saying that for this kind of hush money, $10 million or more, to even be a conversation, there must be more to the story. And that's the part that's got the streets buzzing.
Where do we start? The girl is 19. He's how old?
54 or 56, one of the
50. Let's just say 50, in the late 50s, right? So he's in his late 50s, she 19. This is a lot. This is a lot because I know when I'm hearing people, they're like, well, this wouldn't have happened with a black girl. Let's start right there. With a black girl, he probably would have paid child support. There's a lot of things that it would have been easier. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not for this, but it would have been easier with a black girl if let's say she was from the projects, her name was LaTanya, you know. He wouldn't have been paying what he's paying. I just know that much. Y'all think I be laughing? I'm not trying to see. This is why I don't talk. You don't think I'm trying.
According to Mase, the reason why the situation escalated, why $10 million wasn't enough, is because there are other people involved, other hands in the pot, other people looking for a cut. So now it's not just about one person trying to get paid, it's about a whole chain of folks lining up, expecting their slice of the cake.
And I think the only reason that 10 million didn't work, Killer, I want to know how you feel about this. I think the 10 million didn't work because the pimp need his cut. You know, just allegedly. I'm not saying there is a pimp, right? Let me give you. It's just an idea. This is just an idea, right? So if there's a pimp, right? Why y'all keep laughing? I know this is why they flew me back in. They wanted to know my take.
This isn't just about Shannon anymore. This is a bigger pattern in the industry. Athletes, entertainers, and public figures getting caught up in private drama that eventually goes public. And every time it does, the same questions come up. Why was he even with her in the first place? Where were his people? Why wasn't there protection in place? Physically, legally, emotionally, but Monique said the quiet part out loud. It all starts with the decision to entertain young women who don't have your best interests at heart. See, the thing about wisdom is it don't come wrapped in a pretty bow. Sometimes it comes wrapped in shade. Sometimes it comes wrapped in heat. But wisdom is wisdom. And when Monique said what she said, it hit like a gut punch.
Come on, pick your glass up and clack it for me. Come on now. These young gals will bite you.
And then Cam and Mase laid it out in plain English. No riddles, no metaphors, just truth. Cam kept it cool as usual, but you could tell he knew the situation was messy. Mase, on the other hand, was all business. He made it clear if you got people asking for 10 million and it's still not enough, you're not just dealing with one person anymore. You're dealing with a machine, a system, and once that system gets activated, the money never stops flowing until someone shuts it down. So what's the takeaway? Monique's not just talking to Shannon, she's talking to every high-profile man out here thinking the rules don't apply to them. She's saying you play with fire, you get burned, you chase youth, you pay with maturity, and sometimes you pay with millions. This is the filthy wall, where we don't look away from the mess, we lean in and break it down. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more raw takes like this. Drop your thoughts below. Do you think Monique was out of line, or was she telling the truth nobody else wanted to say? And what do you think about Mase's stance? Is paying out hush money a sign of guilt, or just the price of being famous in 2025? Let us know. Until next time, stay aware, stay smart, and stay off the filthy wall.